Hi everybody, happy Friday night. I wanted to make a quick video because someone asked me today and it's been coming up a lot. What do I do when the mushrooms stop working, or how do I reactivate them to get a similar effect to the first time that I started microdosing? Some of you may have noticed that when you start microdosing, you feel very euphoric and you have a lot of like positive breakthroughs. You feel very connected with Mother Earth. Colors seem brighter, and it just puts a sparkle on life. And then you may take them another time later and not get that same experience. You might not feel as much, or you might find that the experience just isn't as exuberant or joyful as it once was. So there's a couple things. First of all, you can build a tolerance to mushrooms. If you're taking them every single day as a microdose, chances are that your tolerance is going to build. That said, you might not really build a tolerance to them. I'm very sensitive to mushrooms, and I feel like although I may build somewhat of a tolerance, if I'm taking them consistently for a while, I may start to feel just in general like I'm always microdosing, and I just don't really like come down from it. So if you want to like reset the psychic effect, I recommend taking days off of microdosing. But like on a deeper level than just dosing, I think that when we microdose, like we're trying to learn something about ourselves and reconnect with ourselves. And it's important to check in with yourself and see like what you're gleaning from the new perspective that microdosing gives you. So like they call it integration, and when you microdose, things will come up, things will come to your attention, and it's important to like look at that and see like what you can learn from it. What are the messages that come through? I have a friend who says, I started microdosing and I saw how I was part of the solution and part of the problem. So I think it's really important to like just keep checking in with yourself throughout the process of your microdosing journey and ask yourself like, what do I need to do for myself to grow, to learn, to heal this thing that I'm trying to heal, to get answers to my questions, to resolve these relationship problems with myself or with my family, and to basically, like, if you're taking this path, the fungal path, it's kind of like a commitment to yourself, to the truth, and to the putting in the work. It doesn't have to be like a negative or like a hard thing. It's just like, holding that space to grow and giving yourself the opportunity to do so. Like, the mushrooms aren't going to solve all of our problems. That's when I see people microdose, like, because it feels good or they want to get a certain thing out of it, I notice that they will fall off, and then they'll kind of say, oh, well, this stopped working. It only works if you work it. It's like the 12 steps. It sounds like the 12 steps, kind of. And I'm pretty sure the person who invented the 12 steps was having psychedelic experiences as well. But the real psychedelic experience comes from within. And that's a really important thing to remember in this journey. If you're doing it in a sacred way, and if you're using it for self-growth and for taking responsibility, then all of that stuff, the ball is in your court. The mushroom is just a tool. So, many blessings.